took a couple sacks that he shouldn't have taken. He did some great things. He did some things not so great. Overall, I think from a mental standpoint, I feel good about it. Now it's just a matter of him getting comfortable and letting loose and playing.
And that was Redskins coach Jay Gruden talking about quarterback Robert Griffin III ahead of today's home opener. Lots of excitement for fans today, hoping to see the Burgundy and Gold get a win after that tough loss last week. Joining me now with a preview of the game is Sports Talk Game Day host Alex Parker. Alex, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Rachel.
I want to start off with the matchup. You know, both of these teams are coming in 0-1 from last week. What do we need to see from these teams, do you think?
Redskins have not won a game since last November. Jaguars, one of the worst teams in football. When the schedule came out, you might have thought, oh, the Redskins, this will be simple. They're going to go to Houston, who was the worst team in football last year. Then they'll host Jacksonville. They'll be 2-0. Not so much. They lost last week. This week, they're playing Jacksonville, who's 0-1, as you said. Listen, whoever the Redskins play, I think it's going to be a close game, or regardless of the opponent, regardless of how minimal the opponent may appear on paper. Jacksonville played well last week at Philly in a loss. Redskins were efficient offensively last week in their loss. So we'll see what happens today. The big question is RG3, and in that soundbite you heard Jay Gruden say, we're going to let him loose. We'll see if they let him loose. They didn't let him loose last week, and he was, again, efficient, but they only scored 6 points, and that's not going to do it in the National Football League.
And Alex, what's RG3's problem? Is it more in his head right now? Is it a mental game?
I don't know that he would sort of concede that he has a problem, and I know the Redskins won't concede.
Well, if they're losing, that's a problem,
Sure,
right?
sure. The Redskins will not concede that he has a problem. For whatever reason, RG, again, I keep using the word efficient. He was 29 of 37. That looks wonderful on paper, but all of it was short passes, nothing sort of dynamic, nothing down the field, nothing of him really running the ball. It's as if they are trying to make RG3 this quarterback. When I say they, the Redskins and RG3, trying to make him this quarterback that maybe he isn't. And we'll see if at some point, starting today or soon, if they let RG3 be the guy 2 years ago who took the league by storm and ran around and was having fun playing. We're not seeing that RG3, at least not yet.
A lot of pressure on RG3 every week.
Yes.
But who should we be watching for the Jaguars? Who do you think might surprise us this week?
I would keep an eye on their entire defense. It's a cliche in the league that defense wins. Well, last week Houston had the better defense. They won the football game. If Jacksonville's defense, which is sort of mirrored on the Seattle Seahawks defense, if they're the better defense today on that field in about 3 hours, Jacksonville's going to win the football game.
If you had to pick one team, who would it be?
If I had to pick a team to win today?
Yeah, today.
I don't pick teams. I don't pick wins. The Redskins have lost 9 straight games. The longer that goes, the more of a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy it becomes. The longer they lose, the harder it's going to be to win. As stupid as that may sound, they've got to win today. It's only week 2. It feels like a must-win game.
It sure does. Well, Alex Parker, host of Game Day. Thanks, Sports Talk.
Sports Talk Game Day, 11 a.m.
Sports Talk Game
right
Day.
Here.
Thanks for being with us. And we want to hear from you.